Welcome to Edenwell. I decided I'm just gonna make a little mini vlog today. Hopefully I actually go through with it because I rarely do. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how much they love vlogs, which I thought vlogs kind of went out of style, but I guess not. And I have these days off where I'm kind of just doing stuff at home, doing errands, so I'm like, well, might as well document it. So everyone knows I'm pregnant. I haven't posted that on YouTube yet, but here we are. I'm pregnant. I'm like 15 and a half weeks, so this I guess is also a run errands with me pregnant. But today we have to go to Goodwill. I have some stuff to drop off, and I'd like to try to find maybe some antique-y kind of looking stuff. We just got a piano, an upright piano for our main room, so I want to see if there's any kind of like vases or like cool antique-y decorations that we can put on there. And then I have to return a gift, or return part of the gift that in-laws got us. We're just switching out like a color. We're gonna go to Target. We have these water bottles that we don't have a good cleaner, or like a what do you call it, a stick cleaner thing for the a scrubber for our water bottles. Like nothing fits in the water bottle, and there's like mold growing, and like obviously that's not good to drink. So going to Target, maybe look at some bobby claws, but you can't see because no one knows the gender yet. And yeah, so come with me and let's do it. So it's not that I'm afraid to like vlog in person in stores, because I'm afraid people are gonna think I'm weird for talking to myself, because let's be honest, I do that anyways. But I'm afraid of like other people thinking I'm recording them. You know how people get like really sensitive about like being on the internet or someone taking a photo of them, which I get. So that's like mostly my fear when it comes to like recording myself in a store, especially with like a full-on camera, like not just a phone. Because like if you're talking to your phone, you could like be FaceTiming somebody, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, you could be like talking to someone, but a camera is like, no, you're talking to yourself, or you're vlogging or whatever. And that gets into some pretty sensitive territory with other people. So I always get really nervous doing it in stores. So, but we got some good stuff at Target, y'all. We got maternity jeans, we got a mama shirt, we got a scrubber, I mean, that's a Target run if I ever did see one. So now we're gonna go to Goodwill. No luck at Goodwill, but your girl is right next to Hobby Lobby, and you know I gotta go in. So here we are. So I spent a little more. Why does my camera suck at focus? Okay, there we go. I spent a little more than I expected at Hobby Lobby. So if I go missing, Tad probably buried me in the backyard, just so you know. Okay, take two. Don't tell the people what you think about my purchases.
They were very expensive. Could have bought some outdoor tools.
Yeah.
To take care of our house and our lawn.
Well, decorations is taking care of the house. We've been here for how many months now, and we barely decorate.
And we have so many weeds growing in our lawn.
I mean, fall's approaching and everything's gonna die anyways.
But it's okay, because
Don't. I know what you're gonna say.
It's okay, because Eden makes a lot of money to pay for them.
Yeah, I make the big bucks around here. Love you.
Love you. I have to get back to work.
Kitties. Welcome to my bedroom. So to end this little vloggy vlog today, I wanted to and have been wanting to discuss kind of how it's been mentally being pregnant, mostly coming from the perspective of a personal trainer, someone who is in the fitness industry, someone who has helped people lose weight, gain muscle, etc. And I think just in general, especially what I assume most first pregnancies are like, you're kind of just figuring out as you go. You don't have experience, you have nothing really to go off of except other people's experience, which, let's be honest, no one else's experience really helps you that much because every woman and body and pregnancy is so different, even woman to woman. And so I kind of just wanted to explain how I've been feeling mentally, how I've been experiencing pregnancy mentally, and my story is not your story if you're pregnant or if you've been pregnant or wanting to be pregnant. This is just simply what I am doing as a personal trainer to figure out and navigate what it's like to be in an industry where most people are trying to be as small as possible, or, you know what I mean, become the fittest they can be, and I'm gaining weight and growing and becoming bigger. So I guess just to start, I love being pregnant so far. Like, for me, and I know that, again, this isn't everyone's experience, but so far, pregnancy has been such a breeze for me, which I'm very, very blessed. I feel like I never got sick, like I never actually threw up. I did have food aversions, which was difficult to like want to eat really healthy food or feel like I was capable of eating really healthy foods. So diet-wise, it has been kind of on and off and back and forth. But yeah, I like never had any major symptoms besides food aversions. Just kind of felt sometimes, you know, like fatigue kind of set in. I think the hardest challenge so far has been the heart palpitations. I just never know, again, because I haven't figured out if they are benign or not really, which I think they are, and it's just something I kind of have to live with. But in general, like I just am trying to figure out how to live life with them, but also pace myself for workouts, and try to just navigate it for life in general. I think the hardest parts about the first trimester really are just trying to keep it a secret, because there's just so much hesitancy with telling people in the first trimester. You're trying to figure out who you want to tell first, blah, blah, blah. But second try, so generally first trimester really has been, or was really great. So now I'm entering second trimester. This is when you start growing physically and you kind of start getting a belly, which I am like, by the time I'm recording this, like 15 and a half weeks. So I'll probably be around 16 weeks when I post this. But I am just loving it. Like I didn't expect to just be so enamored with my changing body. I haven't really talked about it with anybody yet, because it's something that, again, you're just kind of navigating for it being your first pregnancy. But I just feel like I am in love with my belly. Like it's cute, and it's like, it's what you're supposed to look like when you're pregnant. And I think that a lot of women, like, I think what I'm trying to avoid the most, especially mentally, is just this negative self-talk about a growing body. Like, I am built to do this, you know? Like, we're built to grow. We're supposed to grow. We're supposed to create room for life. And I hate when women talk so negatively about pregnancy and wanting to bounce back quickly post-baby, or they spend so much time thinking about wanting to just have the baby to get their pre-pregnancy body back, and not even enjoy the experience of like growing a child. Like that is so phenomenal that us as women are able to do that. And so I've just been focusing on that. My strength is obviously, I am weaker. I can't do like strict pull-ups anymore. You know, working out again with the heart palpitations, it's sometimes hard to navigate. Like I can't go as hard, because we think it's like an electrolyte kind of nutrition, not nutrition, but electrolyte sodium deficiency. And your body's obviously just working really hard. It's more stress than normal. Adrenal glands are probably working harder. Like I just have to not do like much cardio, so like sweating a lot, like running and doing HIIT workouts. I kind of have to navigate more closely or avoid in general. And so right now my workouts are about 3 times a week, and they're pretty much just strictly lifting, which I'm totally fine with. I still feel really good. I still feel strong, even if I'm not lifting as much as I would normally do outside of pregnancy. But I'm just super, super enjoying, I don't know, I just love it. Like I'm just loving being pregnant. And again, I feel like I have a really good experience. Well, the one thing that I guess has been developing is the round ligament pain. I've posted about it, but it's these 2 tendons or muscles, I guess, that attach from the top to the bottom of the uterus, or maybe to the bottom of the top of the hip or something. But it's in front of your uterus, and the ligaments grow as your uterus grows, obviously, as the baby grows. So it can be kind of painful. So like I tried running the other day, and it literally felt like someone just sucker punched me in the ovaries. And so I wasn't able to really, I just can't really do a lot of jumping stuff right now, because it's like, you know, the uterus is moving obviously, and it's moving those ligaments. But again, that's a very like common pregnancy symptom. That's nothing out of the blue. It's been probably 2 weeks since I've experienced a little bit of that pain. The peeing at night is a real thing and can be kind of painful, waking up with a full bladder, pushing on everything else. But again, like physically, I've been great, besides the palpitations, just navigating that. But in general, like I'm just loving it. Something that I have been very adamant about is not receiving negative words from other women. So unfortunately, there are bad births, or not bad births, more traumatic births, or births that are scarier or that are more high risk. And I think women, because of their experience, they want to project their experience onto you. And I've had to navigate telling people literally to their face, you know what, I don't receive that. Yeah, I rebuke that word over me. I don't think I'm gonna have a bad birth. And sometimes it can hurt people's feelings and be a little bit forward. But that's something I told myself from the beginning, is I am not gonna let people dictate how my birth is going to be, or what it's going to look like, or what pregnancy is going to look like. It's even like, it's the same thing with marriage. Like before you get married, people are like, oh, get ready to like lose your life, or get ready to not have a life anymore with your baby, or, you know, oh, you're going to have to share everything, whatever, with your spouse. And it's like, why do we have to look at miracles like that? You know, like marriage and birth and being a parent, those are miracles. And they're good things. And yeah, sometimes they're not great. Like you fight with your spouse, or your kid is waking you up in the middle of the night because they need you. Like, it's like so many people have such negative mouths about just blessings in life. And I know I'm not a mom yet, you know, literally, like I don't have my baby, and there's more to experience, but like, why would I just immediately set myself up to be angry or frustrated or annoyed with my child, or immediately tell myself I'm gonna have a bad birth and just like fear my entire pregnancy? Like, I don't get that mindset. I would rather set myself up to be like, hey, I'm gonna expect a good birth, and I'm gonna be flexible no matter what happens. So I think just in general, I'm focusing on having a positive mental state, a positive mindset, and just a mind that is just focused on the Lord, and is focused on how He created my body, what my body's built to do, and be okay if the plans change. So there's that. But physically, you know, I've talked about meditation on this app before. I've talked about, you know, mindset and how powerful your mind is, how self-talk is very, very beneficial. Positive self-talk is very beneficial. So what I've been doing, instead of, you know, for terms of like getting stronger or weight loss, my mindset has been like, I like telling myself, I love my pregnant body. I am loving watching my body grow. I am so blessed that I get to be the mama of this baby, that I'm literally growing life. Like, my meditation has shifted to just feeling blessed and thankful for being pregnant, and telling myself before I have any negative emotion that I love my pregnant body, that I love the body that God gave me, and I'm going to treat it well. I'm going to be okay if I can't love a certain vegetable, or if I indulge in a little treat, because that's pregnancy. And I think I'm just focusing on being gracious to myself. And it's helped a lot. I really haven't felt insecure. I think maybe a little bit as a trainer, you know, especially the whole gym knows now, because the gym and myself, I've posted it, the gym's posted it that I'm pregnant. But there was a little bit of insecurity as a trainer because I was getting bigger and gaining weight, but not everyone knew I was pregnant, and there's probably still people who don't. But there was a little bit of like, oh, I hope they know I'm pregnant. Like, I want them to know I'm pregnant, that I'm not just getting fat. But that was kind of silly. And obviously my belly is just gonna grow, and it's gonna be very clear that I'm pregnant and not just gaining weight. I am still weighing myself every day if I can. I am keeping an average of my weight, and that's just to monitor it. I have not struggled with, you know, negative thoughts with the weight going up. Before getting pregnant, I was averaging about 160 pounds, and lately now we're entering second trimester, so it's growing. So the past few days it's been like 166, 165, somewhere in there. So anywhere, I would say average 5.5 pounds is probably what I've gained so far, which is pretty much where you want to be. You want to gain like 1 to 4 pounds first trimester, and then every week after that, I think you're supposed to gain like roughly a pound a week. But again, every woman's different, so it could change. One week it could be half a pound, the next week it could be 1.5 pounds or whatever. So, but I'm just tracking it just for data. Like, I'm just more so interested to see what happens. And also just, yeah, to kind of monitor, like, okay, am I gaining too fast? Am I overeating? And I'm still kind of tracking calories to make sure I am not overeating, that I'm eating enough, but not over consuming. And I feel like I've been doing pretty good. So I've been eating roughly 2100 to probably 2400 calories, somewhere in there. There are some days where I do eat a little more, 2,500, and some days I'm not as hungry and it's around 2,000, but on average it's probably somewhere averaging 2,300 calories. And that feels really good. I feel sustained, I feel full, but it's not over consuming. I am sleeping super well besides the peeing. So overall, I feel like pregnancy has just been so awesome for me, and I'm really, really thankful. And again, I know it's not everyone's experience, but I feel like there's not enough positive pregnancy experiences, and I want to share mine. And maybe it won't last forever. Like, again, I'm not naive to the things that could happen in pregnancy. I did have some minor high blood pressure things go on, but again, I think it was just stress and not really anything that I was overeating or whatever. But yeah, being pregnant is awesome. And if you are wanting to get pregnant, I hope that this encourages you that there are really good stories out there, that there's just people who love it, who want to be a mom, who are excited to care for a child and to start a family. And so, yeah, I hope that if this, you know, if you're in that season, that this encouraged you. This is where I'm at in pregnancy, and it's just really good. I have good people around me. I have so many babies around me and so many young moms, and it's just been such a blessing. At our church, we have just great people that have been really caring for me and loving on me, giving me all the advice, and we're just super excited. We're super excited to have this baby and start our little family. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thank you so much for joining me on my little shopping trip and for tuning in to my little vlog chat. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, whatever day you're watching this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.